Kick back and catch a vibe. We at home with Lisa. Kick back, it's a lifestyle. We at home with Lisa. Kick back and catch a.
Hello everyone, welcome to At Home with Lisa. Hi love bugs, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And we would like to say hello to all of our new love bugs. Hey y'all, hey. And if you're returning, welcome back. We're so happy to have you here again. And we thank you for your continued support. So y'all, guess what? I am excited. I am excited because I am involved in a collaboration titled Let's Learn to DIY Bows Easy Step by Step. So you all, we're going to be giving you all some tutorials showing you how to make bows. And if you know, you know, there are so many different ways to create and make bows, and there's so many different tools that you can use to help you assist with bows. Now, I do make bows, but I struggle a lot. So this video is going to be beneficial to myself as well as you guys whom are interested in learning how to make bows. And for those who know how to make bows, you can learn some new techniques from everyone who is involved in this collaboration. So without further ado, this collaboration is hosted by myself, At Home with Lisa, the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, also diybows, Design with Emma, Jennifer at Home, Lifestyle Designs with Teresa. This is Aria and Z9 Designs. Now, for those of you who may be joining in and adding to the list of collaborators, I want you guys to know that if your name is not mentioned in the video, it will be in the description box. Because sometimes, like myself, a lot of us content creators, we go ahead and create our videos. As soon as we know what we're doing, what we're supposed to be doing, we go ahead and create our videos. So therefore, some people's names may not be mentioned. It's not anything that is done intentionally. It's just that the people decide to do it at a later time, and therefore once the thumbnail is created or updated, then their name is on the thumbnail. So we will include the names in the description box so no one will feel slighted. And also too, if you're interested in joining the collaborations, please remember the YouTube etiquette. Make sure you mention the title of the video. Make sure you mention the host and the co-hosts whom are involved in the video and the collaboration. And also to make sure you mention the hashtag and you include the playlist into your description box. This way, if you have the playlist, that means you can just go down and mention and watch everyone whom has created videos so no one will be missed. And you guys, we have to be fair. We have to be fair in this, and we have to watch everyone's video because we're watching your video as well too. So please don't not watch others' videos whom are involved in the collaboration and they are included on the playlist. So that's my little spiel, you guys. But these collaborations are fun, you guys. We make it fun. We are a team. We are a family. We're here to assist and help everyone grow. That is what it is about. It is about showing love to each and every one of you. So without further ado, if you're interested in making bows, guys, grab your drink, grab your snack, sit back, relax, and get ready. Get ready. If you want to go ahead and grab you some ribbon and your tools, go ahead and do it and follow along with us, okay? Without further ado, we're going to get into this bow making. The first DIY bow that we're going to do is going to be a messy bow. It is simple and it is easy. So as you all can see here, I have 3 different patterns of ribbon, okay? And I have already cut them at 20 inches long. And I have 2 of each pattern, okay? You will need 3 colors or 3 patterns, whichever one that you choose. And then you're gonna cut 2 pieces of each color or each pattern. And you're gonna cut them 20 inches long. This is going to give you a total of 6 strips. I got 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So that's gonna give you a total of 6. So the next thing you want to do is you want to cut your ends. You either want to dovetail them, or you either want to, you know, slant cut them, because remember, this is a messy bow, okay? So right now I'm going to fold my end, and I'm going to cut going up to dovetail. Okay, in each pattern I'm going to do the same cut, but I'm not going to dovetail all of them. Remember, this is a messy bow. So this one, I think I'm going to put these 2 together, and I'm just going to cut diagonal. I'm cutting straight up. And then my last 2 here, I'm going to cut in the opposite direction. I'm going to go ahead and cut both of my ends of all my ribbon. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want it to look that messy. And also too, another tip, like if you have frayed ends on your ribbon, you can just get like a lighter and then just burn that off. I need my other scissors, but I don't feel like walking downstairs, and I don't feel like stopping. Is that being lazy, or is that being lazy? So you could choose to cut your ends however you please, whatever makes you happy. All right, so ends are cut. Now again, we're gonna fold these, each one of them, in half. And y'all see I did the opposite. See, this is all about learning. All about learning. Actually, I'm going to fold and go down 1/3 of the way. That's what I'm going to do. Instead of folding it in half, I'm gonna go 1/3 of the way. Make sure your pattern side is up. We're gonna fold these in half, each one, Okay, so now we got them all folded in half. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of each pattern, and we're going to take it and we're just going to pinch it, and this is what it should look like. We're going to hold it in our hand. We're going to take the next one, we're going to pinch it, and we're going to add it to it. Just don't let go. We're going to take our third one, we're going to pinch it, we're going to add it to it in our hand. We're holding all of these in our hand. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get the second one, pinch, add it to the stack, pinch, pinch, add it to the stack. Don't let go. My hands are so little, you guys. Pinch and add it to the stack. So now I got all of my pieces here. I'm going to take my zip tie. I'm going to turn it over. And you want to do it as tight as you can, because you don't want any of your ribbon to, wait a minute, you don't want any of your ribbon to come out. I'm trying to, maybe I got my pipe cleaner wrong, y'all. Now you don't just have to use a pipe cleaner. You can, a zip tie, you can use a pipe cleaner as well too. So as you can see, it's nice and snug, nice and tight, okay? So now what you want to do is you want to take your legs here, and see, I don't want the faded side, I want the pattern side to show up. So you want to twist and turn all of your legs here. You want to twist and turn them in the direction that you want them to go, in a circular motion. So I like to work with the legs first to get them all the way around, and then I work with my loops, as you can see here. And so you just work it until it is how you want it. So now I'm going to start working with my loops, pulling my loops and fluffing them out. Now I am using wired ribbon. It is the best of the best of the best. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just fluffing it out and making a messy bow. Now do know that you don't have to use three different patterns or colors. It's only up to you. But you do need at least two, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this pipe cleaner strip. And we are all done with our messy bow. Now, I cut my pipe cleaner strip. I'm sorry, I'm saying pipe cleaner. My zip tie. I cut my zip tie all the way down for the simple fact that I'm not attaching this bow to anything. Now, if you were attaching your bow to a wreath or to some garland or to a swag or to a board, then you would leave that extra so you will be able to attach it, or you could just add a Chanel stem or a pipe cleaner to that. Okay, so this is our messy bow. It is messy, 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 and you can just keep, like I'm doing, just keep flipping and moving it around in a circular motion to get it all spread out and to make it messy. So there's my messy bow. Now we are working on bow number 2, and this is going to be the almost perfect fluffy bow. So we're gonna make an almost perfect fluffy bow. So I am using one color here, and this is 2.5 inch of wired ribbon. Okay, I also have already cut my floral wire because I'm going to be using that for attachment purposes. And you'll also need a stapler. You'll need a ruler. I don't have a ruler, I just use my measuring pad here. And you need some scissors as well too. And if you want to use a pipe cleaner, Chanel stem, or zip tie, you're free to use that as well too. So I have already cut my 5 strips, and that's what you would need. You would need 5 strips. And I cut these at 17 inches because this is going to be my bow loops, okay? You'll need 5 strips at 17 inches each. And so I've already pre-cut mine. So this is what you see here. So what I need to do is I need to form a circle with each one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each one at the ends. I'm going to put each ends together, and I'm going to take my stapler and I'm going to staple each side. So that's my first one. And then let me just go ahead and staple each one, okay? We're gonna speed this up. What I want to do is I want to take one at a time, and I want to pinch in the middle. I want to pinch in the middle and make it look like a bow or a bow tie. Okay, then I'm going to take the next one. I'm going to pinch it as well, and then I'm going to lay it like so. I'm going to do it in a circular motion with all 5 pieces. Remember, you got 5 strips at 17 inches. And then we're going to take our last one, pinching it in the middle. And you gotta keep it pinched. You can't let it go, okay? Because if you let it go, you got to start all over again. Okay? So I have everything pinched and in a circular motion. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my floor wire, and once you cut your floor wire, make sure you cut it long enough in case you want to attach it to something else, okay? So I'm going to add my floor wire. I'm going to place it in the middle of my bow, okay? I'm placing it in the middle, and then I'm going to flip it over, but I'm still holding on. Don't let go. Don't let go. I'm placing it in the middle, as you can see here. And I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to tie it. So I took mine around about 2 or 3 times just to make sure. But at any rate, if you do get to the point whereas one of your loops come undone or it comes apart, just repeat the process. That's all you have to do, okay? So again, if you plan on attaching this bow to something, keep your extra wire. Keep your extra wire. So now I'm going to flip the bow back over. As you can see, this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to do the fluff method. The next thing I'm going to do, or which I've already done, I've taken another piece of ribbon and I've cut this ribbon at 10 inches. So I have a 10-inch strip here, okay? So what I'm going to do with this 10-inch strip, I'm going to straighten it out. It's straight, you see it's straight, and then I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to fold it in half. This is in half, and what I want to do is I want to wrap it around the center of my bow, okay? I'm wrapping around the center of my bow. I'm flipping it over, and I'm going to tie it in a knot. In the middle. In the middle. And I'm doing this twice. I'm doubling the knot. That way you don't have excess ribbon showing. You want to tie it as tight as you possibly can. Okay? Now, because I did that, my fluffs are gone. So all you have to do is refluff your bow. Make it real nice, neat, and pretty. Refluff your bow, because that will flatten out your loops. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just refluffing my bow. Now, once your bow is nice and fluffy, the way you want it, you're going to take some more of your ribbon, okay? And I went ahead and pre-cut mine. I'm still fluffing, y'all. I went ahead and pre-cut mine. which is this piece right here, and I cut it at 30 inches, okay? I cut it at 30 inches, and I'm gonna take it, fold it in half at the top, just like this. Now, this piece and this step right here, you can cut it at whatever length that you want, depending on what you're using your bow for, okay? You can have it a short length, because this is the tail. This is the tail of your bow, okay? So now I'm just gonna flip my bow over, just like so, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this piece right here, and I'm going to use my wire. I'm going to use my wire, and I'm going to tie it in, as you can see. And you want to make sure it is nice and tight, so I'm going to do it a second time. Now I'm going to turn my bow over. I am going to dovetail my ends. And you always want to cut up when you're dovetailing. Okay? Now I'm going to fluff again. Fluffing is very, very important. You want to fluff your bow in the way that you want it to look, okay? So I'm leaving the extra wire on there in case I want to attach this bow to something else. So now that is the last step, and what we want to show you is that we have a nice and neat and almost perfect fluffy bow with the tail. Our last and final bow is going to be a tree topper bow. So this bow you'll use as a topper for your Christmas tree. So I'm going to be using this 2.5 inch wired ribbon. I'm going to be using these two patterns, okay? And I'm just going to drop them to the floor. Because I need to put them on top of each other. And that's how I'm going to create my loops. So you're going to see me constantly pulling. So as you can see, I have them layered on top of each other, okay? And you want to make sure you have enough ribbon, okay? Because you're going to have to make some long tails, okay? So I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do some 6-inch loops is what I'm going to do, okay? And because I have it layered, I should end up with, let's see, about 28 loops, because it's going to be double. So you're going to have 7 6-inch loops on each side, okay? I'm sorry, you're going to have 14. You're going to have 14 on this side and 14 on this side of our bow maker. So we're not using just our hands, we're using the bow maker on this one. So we're going to have 14 6-inch loops on this side, and we're going to have 14 6-inch loops on this side, okay? Let's see. I'm used to using my other bow maker. Just make sure you have 6 inches on both sides, as close as you possibly can, because you can use a ruler to do this if you like. It's just going to be a little bit more time consuming. And I'm trying to keep my rolls together. So I'm also going to go ahead and speed this up. making sure that your loops are 6 inches. And I have a correction to make. I was right the first time. You are going to have 7 on this side and 7 on this side, because it's doubled, it makes it 14, and it's doubled, it makes it 14 on that side. So you're only going to do 7 loops on each side. I want to make that clear. Number 7 on this side. Okay, let's make sure we got 7 loops on each side. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 7 loops on each side, which is in actuality is 14 here, 14 here, because it is doubled. Okay, so I'm going to take my pipe cleaner here and I'm going to lift it under here. As I lift up my ribbon, I'm going to pull it up and turn it over, pulling it up, turning it over, and I'm going to attach my pipe cleaner. I'm sorry, I keep saying pipe cleaner because that's what I usually use most of the time, but I'm using this zip tie really tight. Okay, now you see I have the extra ribbon here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my handy dandy scissors and I'm going to cut as close as I can, but not too close as for it to come apart. So here you go. Okay, so now, ooh, my finger hurts. So now that I have all of my doubled loops that you see here, and again, I use 2.5 inch ribbon here, and you got to have more, at least 3 yards of each ribbon. Okay, you can have more, but you need to have at least 3 yards of ribbon here. Okay, you can also use the same pattern, or you can use a different pattern. Okay, so I did make 7 6-inch loops on each side, okay, using double ribbon. That gave me 28 loops all together. Okay, so 14 times 2 is what? 28. So let's do the math. Now we've done the loops again, so I used my zip tie to secure all of my loops, as you saw, and I cut it at the end. Now I'm going to fluff out my loops. Okay, I'm gonna fluff out my loops. So that's what we're doing now. So as you can see right here, you can see the pipe cleaner, okay? So I'm going to cut a piece of the sunflower ribbon and I'm going to tie it around here, okay? I am measuring the sunflower ribbon at about 26 inches and I'm gonna cut it at 26. Okay. I'm going to fold it, straighten it out first, and then I will fold it in half. So I fold it in half, and then I'm going to take it in the middle. Take it in the middle of the bow, turn it to the back, flip it, then I'm going to tie it once and I'm going to tie it twice. Now I do have excess ribbon, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip it. Ooh, those scissors are long. I'm just clipping off the excess ribbon, you guys. Okay. So now I have hidden the zip tie. Okay, and then you will have to go back and fluff your bow again, fluff your loops. You have to fluff them. Even when you put them on your tree, you will have to fluff it again. Okay, I have it here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the end. Okay, and these are my two ends. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to undo my two knots that I have back here, and I'm going to make sure with your pattern ribbon that you have it turned the right way. Okay, I'm going to add it to the two knots that I put on the back. You can add another zip tie or pipe cleaner if you would like to, but I don't want to be wasteful. I want to be able to save. And so it's tied back there. It is on there. I got my two links. Now we're gonna fluff again, and I'm going to show you all three bows that we have made today. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in on today, and I'm also going to have all of the instructions in my description box on how I created these bows. Now, the way I did it, is it the absolute right way to do it? Maybe not, but you create the way you can create, okay? This is just to help you along the way if you're trying to learn how to create bows. All right, and also in my description box, I will be leaving all the ladies' information in there so you can go and check out their videos. Again, thank you all so much. Please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you. I cannot do this without you all. And At Home with Lisa is signing off, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye, love bugs. See y'all in the next.
Kick back and catch a vibe. We at home with Lisa. Kick back, it's a lifestyle. We at home with Lisa. Kick back and catch a vibe. We at home.